bad as this storm has been truly in America. This is what the people of Sugarland, this is what the people of Kajoki, this is what the people of Big Coppet, Big Pine this morning, this is what they felt as this storm went straight over the lower keys. It stayed offshore, it gained a little strength but not much, and then it made landfall at Marco Island about 30 minutes ago, the eye wall doing 130 miles per hour when it hit Marco, and I bet you just had 130. Nothing to boast about, but that storm is still very strong, not losing any intensity really whatsoever.
So then it just comes down to duration. Now tell me this, when does the storm surge component kick in, and what do we look for there?
The storm surge comes in after the center of the eye moves by, and the bubble of water moves under the eye itself and pushes onto land. Now this is opposite of what we expect when an eye makes landfall on an east coast. This is a west coast. So the west coast now has the no water on the north and the water slam storm surge on the south side of the eye. Water's been pulled out of Tampa Bay, pulled out of Port Charlotte, and all the like up to the north. And in 20 minutes when the eye goes by you, the eye wall, you're going to get eye, and then you're going to get the other side that Marco Island is already getting. Marco getting the storm surge flooding, and we are seeing that flash flood emergency for Marco Island proper. 10 to 15 foot surge on top of places that were completely dry. Honestly, the ocean bottom was exposed 4 feet or so. The ocean bottom was exposed. You could see this. You could see the sand. You could see the fish. You could see the coral. You could see the sponge. And now, all of a sudden, that's going to be covered up with 10 to 15 feet of water. Chris, I am seeing you. Can you hear me? And can you go?
Oh no, I have you. I was just testing out these hurricane specs that you told me not to waste the money on. You were right. So, Chad, what do we do when that storm surge comes in? What's the best way to help? What is going to be the list of immediate needs for the people there? And, you know, God willing, they can hear us. You know, we're running on battery power here. The hotel's out. All the lights are out in the surrounding area. In fact, I don't see anything lit up. They had kept the lights on here. I don't see them anymore. For people who are there and hopefully hunker down. Go ahead.
What happens here on Marco and likely other islands are really city islands that are on up the coast, like Punta Gorda, that would have an awful lot of homes on canals, and many of those homes are less than 3 to 5 feet above the canal on a regular day. Now all of a sudden there will be 5 or 10 feet of water on top of their grass, and so therefore in their home. And this surge with the push of the water, the push of the wind. Think of this water moving at 60 or 70 miles per hour, being pushed along by winds that are 120 miles per hour.
Manda meu vídeo assistindo.
Caraca, vamos aqui, cara. Vamos pra mim, ó. Pequenininha.
Eu tô vendo isso aqui, ó, pra lá.
Ó, filho. Caio, qual a sua reação com isso? Aí, ó. Aí agora os moleques aí, ó pra lá. Ó pra lá. Eita! Ele ultrapassou o carro de polícia.
The street here in downtown Naples, kind of give you the continued sense of as this the eye of this hurricane gets closer and closer here to Naples. I'm kind of tucked in behind a wall here to protect us from the worst of the wind. It's just too much. There's no visibility. If we get look down here on the street, the number of palm trees that are just blowing down the street, and that's obviously a major concern for us because with such little visibility, you just can't stand out here in this. There's no reason to, and be able to see that flying at you. That can cause serious pain and damage. So as we stand here a little bit more than an hour, we have endured these kinds of wind, this kind of rain. But we're still not quite at the eye of the storm here, which we anticipate will be coming much closer, and we will continue to monitor that. So it is a situation that is clearly deteriorating, and after more than an hour of enduring this, you're really starting to have to ask yourself, we're in downtown Naples, and the situation here in the buildings and the structures that we're surrounded by are strong. And from everything that I can tell from our vantage point, of course, in these types of situations, we'll be honest with everybody, it's limited. We do not have the ability right now to venture out into the city by any means and get a sense of how the rest of the structures are withstanding the storm. We can tell you what we see here around us. There is an outdoor concert venue here, and has a soft tarp over it. I've been watching that for the last 30-45 minutes. I'm actually amazed that has not come peeling apart here with these winds that we've seen. I thought for sure that would start unbuckling as it is tied down here. But what is just simply stunning is how little visibility. We're down to maybe 100 yards of visibility here, which makes this even more treacherous. And as we've approached this and endured this for more than the last hour, it really makes you wonder in the rest of the area, homes that are not as structurally sound as the areas in the buildings that you see here around me, really makes you wonder, can the homes, can the buildings, other buildings around this part of Naples and southwest Florida, can it continue to withstand this kind of intensity?
At the school district alone, even though we have no school in session, we have 1,200 employees right now.